Hello and welcome back to FS25. We're back in the harvester today. This is our third harvest. We are in the wheat field. We done both the canola ones in the previous episode. We've got wheat and oat to do today. Now I'm trying to do this very carefully, reason being we don't own a windrower and I don't want to rent one. We're going to try and keep the swaths nice and neat. Then all we have to do is rent a baler. We'll get both fields harvested first, then we'll rent the baler because we don't want to have to rent it for longer than we need to, of course. So yeah, I'm just trying to keep the swaths nice and neat, which will make the baling so much more easier. After we've done this and the baling, we will be putting in that field extension today. We spoke about that last time, but we're definitely going to do it this time. So that means we'll also have to rent a plough. I'm not going to buy one of those either, not at the moment, because we don't have too much use for it. We just need it for a little job. But yeah, so the plan is we are keeping the canola, the wheat and the oat in the silo. We're going to keep them until the best price. Obviously money is tight at the moment, so we are just sort of selling the production bits as and when to grab some money, but we will try and sit on these for as long as possible for the best price. And then eventually we'll do that with the productions as well, but just for now this is the easiest thing to do. So yeah, it would be nice to keep some bits for the best price. We'll have a little check on the water buffalo as well in a little while, just to see how they're getting on, and we might add 2 or 3 more in there. We'll have to see, but we've got a little bit more money. I think they're only £200 each, so we could definitely afford a few more. We've got 8 in there at the moment, and that can hold 31 as a maximum, so there's a lot of space in there. I'm sure they'd love some friends. So yeah, I'm reversing back just to keep the straw in the swath. And look at that, look where we've actually driven over the swath. It'd be better if I get out, that'd be much easier. Look where I've driven over the swath. You can see the tread marks of the harvester there. I mean, that's really good. Same up here where we just drove over it as well. We've actually flattened the swath. Really nice. Anyway, let's jump back in. Right, okay, so we'll time-lapse this field. Should be straightforward from now. We've done the headland, we've nearly done the little awkward bit there. Yeah, so we'll get this into a time-lapse. We'll head over to field number 2. We might have the AI do some of that, I'm not too sure yet. Trying to keep the costs down, but it is quite a big field, so maybe we'll do half, they'll do half. Not too sure, but that's the plan. So let's get on with it, and then we can move on to the next jobs.
What you do, get down on the floor, shake your body so nice. Everybody just get down in the place to be. Forget your cares at the door, most definitely. That's right, that's right, yeah. Get it right, all night. Do what you do, get down on the floor, shake your body so nice. Everybody just get down in the place to be. Forget your cares at the door, most definitely. That's right. That's right, yeah. Get it right, all night.
So I'll tell you what, double fertilising really does pay off. Honestly, it improves the yield so much. We've got just over £12,500 worth of produce there. That's, well, not £12,500, it might be more than that actually. 12,500 litres of wheat. From a field of this size, that isn't too bad. That's actually okay. So we'll get this in the silo, and then I'll empty the tractor as well. Before we head over to the other field and do the oat, I think we are going to do the field extension first, just to break it up a little bit. So yeah, let's get both of these in the silo, and then we'll go from there. It's quite hard to believe that a trailer of this size does hold 8,000 litres actually. It doesn't look that big at all, but it does do a really good job. So currently we've got 18,313 litres of canola and 13,296 litres of wheat. So that's nice. Let's have a little look at the best time and price for wheat. I am very interested in that. So let's just find W. Right, so the best price is December, same as the canola, £718. And there is a lot of different places that buys it, so we'll probably have quite a few to select from there. So between the wheat and the canola, November, December time will be a very good month for us. Right, so I think what we'll do, we'll just head over to where we're going to do the field extension. Just need to see if we need to take any trees out or not. I'm not too sure. I don't think we are going to. Basically, field number 3, where we've just got this bit here, it's not going to be massive at all, but we really might as well make the most of it. So we'll leave a strip of grass, just by the road here, but we can get a decent little amount here. So yeah, I don't really think we need to chop down the trees, to be honest, because I do like them. They do look really nice. That is quite a nice big tree, and it just sets it off a little bit, so I think we'll just bring that back in here. So no, we won't cut down trees. We've got lots of trees anyway, lots of wood for the sawmill. Right, so this tractor has got 230 horsepower. That is a nice little trailer for sale there. Yeah, this one's got 230 horsepower. So let's have a look and see what we can get. Don't think it's going to be too big. Yeah, see, that's already a jump. So we go from 85 to 160 horsepower. That really is a big jump. So we could look at this one potentially. So it literally goes 85, 160, 210. But we can pull that one. We've got 230 horsepower. It's 4.2 meters work and width. So let's see what sort of money this would be to rent. We're not going to rent it for long, not long at all. So it's going to be 2,500 to rent, but I think it's worth it. We'll get that. I do think it's worth it in the long run. Once we've used that field over and over and over, we're going to earn a lot of money just out of that little bit of land there. So let's go and pick it up, and we'll do that straight away. Oh wow, so that's pretty big actually. That is a decent size. Hopefully we can lift it okay. Oof, I thought we were going to do a wheelie then, but it has actually got a little support wheel there. That's a very good idea. I quite like this plough actually. A lot better than the ploughs you would get on FS22, that's for sure. Is there a transport mode for this? Doesn't appear to be. We can rotate it. Oh yeah, there we go. I guess that is a transport mode. No, oh, nearly took out the bridge. Wow. Maybe we should put it on the low loader, but that is only a short journey. So let's get it back. We won't waste any time. It does look like a lot of our neighbours have got some serious weed problems going on though. So there might be some weed contracts about, who knows, we'll have to have a look at that. Right, so let's get this straight to work. We are just going to tear up this small little section here. Tractor pulls it with no problem at all, which is what I expected, so that is good. And we've got field stone. We do have that turned on, as it is only a tiny little area. I'm not too fussed about that, especially as we couldn't get it to work when we tried to use it for a contract that time. But let's just have a little look at this. Sorry, I was a little bit distracted by that. So our wheel here, look at the wheel where it's actually making like a proper furrow there. That looks great. That looks so good. Nice. Anyway, let's just do this really quickly. It's literally going to take a couple of passes at most. So if we just get our wheel in the furrow there, that is pretty much bang on where it needs to be. Very nice, and you can actually see the tractor sitting to one side. That is super cool. That is really, really cool. Ah, looks like someone might have hit the sign. Not sure who that was. Definitely wasn't me. Just want to make sure I don't get too close to the road, which I think is what I'm doing. There we go. I'll tidy this up. Don't worry about that. So there we go. That's all we wanted to do. I did just have to do a tiny little bit of tidying up, landscaping where I did mess up, went into the road a little bit. But yeah, there it is. So that's our field extension. As I said, it was never going to be big, just taking up that little bit of grass there. But once it is all planted, we've got a lovely little bit of extra field there. So let's return that straight away. We don't want to incur any more charges for that. There it is. Return. Thank you very much. Lovely. Okay. Right, let's just have a quick little look, see if there's any good contracts. How are we doing on water? Yeah, we are fine on water and meadow. Lovely. So let's just have a look. So we've got bale wrapping, we've got some baling, cultivating deadwood. Just want to see if there's anything interesting. Not really at the moment. That's a nice job. £18,000. Wow. And that is for a pea harvest. Okay. Wow. Yeah, that is a lot. I've got another one there for a spinach harvest actually. So that's two types we haven't done before. Anything else? Let's just have a little look. Okay, so I think what we'll do, we'll carry on with our harvesting for now, but we will think about that. It is a pea harvest. It's a machine that we haven't used before. Okay, so what I think we'll do, we'll send Mary off in the harvester. She can make a start. We'll there she is, doing a great job. We'll have a little look. Actually, I do need to go over there, make sure swaths are on. Yes, they are on. I can see them from here. I do just need to double check though, just in case. Yes, okay, so swaths are on. Excellent. Great job, Mary. Keep it up. Right, so while she's doing that, let's be double efficient. We'll find ourselves a baler to rent. Okay, so here we are. We're in square balers at the moment. They are super expensive. What about round balers? Here we go. This is more our price range for sure. So let's see how much one of these would cost to rent. We'll keep it as it is. Standard net, doesn't really matter. It's going to cost us £3,500 to lease. With a bit of luck, we are going to make much more than that from the bales. So let's go and grab it straight away. We'll make a start on the wheat field. When we're done that, straight onto the oat field. Mary might be done, who knows. Yeah, we need to do this quick so we don't incur any more costs. There she is, pretty nice baler. We don't have anywhere near enough money to buy ourselves a nice baler yet, so it's always going to be renting for now. Unless something comes up in the sale, of course. But fingers crossed, we'll make more than our money back on this. Cost £3,500 to lease. We should get lots and lots of bales. We'll sell the majority, but we are going to keep some, of course. But let's see how many we get from both fields. Okay, so we changed the bale size, 180. I absolutely love it that you get a bale counter on the left hand side as well. That is a great addition. I love that. That looks perfect. Okay, so this is a pretty nice working speed. We're making the biggest bales possible. So yeah, it should be very, very nice. And we've got all our nice, neat swaths here that we made with the harvester. So it shouldn't be too bad at all. But let's get straight into it. Let's get it done. We'll do a nice job of it. And we'll head straight into the other field, he says as he drives straight over the swath. But there we go. Caught it in time. Okay, let's get it time-lapse. Let's get it done. Okay, so that's the first field done. We've got 5.5 bales so far, but don't forget these bales are 11,000 litres each. So that might not sound a lot, but when you think about it like that, that is a serious amount of literage there. 11,500 litres each, or no, 11,000 litres each. Even so, it's very big. So let's have a look, see how Mary's getting on. So there she is. Let's just jump in this tractor and we'll collect some of that wheat off of her just while she's facing the correct way. We've got two lovely big swaths going around the headland there. Let's take some of this. Oh, and why is she stopping there? Where are you going, Mary? How much has she got? Right. Yeah, you're doing us no favours there. What are you up to? Right, okay, there we go. Calm down. So it looks like it was pretty much full, so that was decent time, and that was. So we'll get this filled up. We'll go and empty it straight at the silo. Then we'll jump back in with the baling. We'll probably hop between the two machines. Hopefully, all while keeping Mary busy in the machine at the same time. So that's 77%, so we'll risk it and leave it there for now. We won't empty it straight away. We'll see if we can do a lap in the baler, and then we'll chase her for some more. Okay, so she's doing it her way, but we'll leave her to it. Okay, so there we go. That's a lot of bales, more than I predicted. We're at 17 and a bit so far, and we've got lots and lots of oat. I'm not exactly sure how much at the moment, but if you were paying attention to the time lapse towards the end, that bale right there really confused the AI. Rather than go around it, they can go around many things. Clearly, they can't go around bales because it went straight over it. Not sure what it was doing. Don't know how it didn't see it. But yeah, that was not good from the AI. That's probably the first big mistake I would probably say that I've seen, to be honest. But anyway, the field is done. The time lapse was a bit longer than normal, but we really had to get this done because obviously the baler is rented. So we'll just do this last little bit here. Don't think we're going to get enough for the last bale. I don't think we can unload it either, so we may well be returning it with a bit of straw in it. Yeah, we're nowhere near actually. So let's we'll disconnect from that and we'll get that returned. You never know, it might leave us with a bale there, but I highly doubt it. Right, so where are we? There's a baler. We'll return that. So that was £3,500. It's going to be very, very interesting to see how much we earn back in straw. So let's just have a little look at the price of straw. So that's £88 per 1,000 litres. That's in December. Everything seems to be in December at the moment. But we've got approximately 130... No, we've got more than that. We've got about 170,000 litres of straw. So that is a lot. That really is. So let's just jump in the John Deere. We'll unload this into the silo. We'll take it over to the harvester first, actually, because there might be some more in there. Might just be enough to fill this trailer load up. But yeah, that is a decent yield. This is a good size field. We haven't checked the price of oat yet, but seeing as everything else is in December, this probably is as well. You never know. So there looks about right. So let's jump into the Massey Ferguson. Yeah, we've only got a little bit in here. There we go. That was it. Right, so let's have a look at the price of oat. So currently we've got 14,000 litres in the silo. We've got a bit more in the trailer. Yes, the price is December, and it's about £1,100. So that is nice. December really is going to be a good month, and we're not that far away from it, really. So yeah, that'll be nice. Maybe we'll treat ourselves to something nice in December. Who knows? Anyway, let's get this in the silo. And then let's just have a little look at that contract again, the one worth £18,000. Hopefully it's still there. I mean, there'll be two reasons why we're doing it. One, it's worth £18,000, that is massive to us. And secondly, it's a new piece of equipment. So we'll be killing two birds with one stone there. Okay, so here we are at the pea harvest contract. Now, unfortunately, I didn't press record straight away, so I've been talking for 5 or 10 minutes, and then I realised I hadn't pressed record, but luckily we hadn't started the harvest, so basically we've accepted this for 18 and a bit £1,000. By the time you take the cost off of the equipment, the lease and fee, we're still going to get about £18,000 for this, which is really, really nice. It is a big field. It's also a weed infested field. You thought they would have had this sorted out before harvest time, but never mind. So yeah, this is first time using this machine, first time doing a pea crop in FS25, which is brand new. So let's see what it is all about. I have no idea how quick the machine's going to fill up. We're just going to go with it and see what happens. So it looks like a lovely piece of equipment, I will say that. Let's also get this set up before we get too carried away. So it wants us to do 4 headlands. We'll just go with that. We'll go with what it suggests. Yeah, there we go. So let's see what it's all about. So it's leaving quite a lot of leaves and bits on the floor there. I don't really know what sort of expected yield you would get from a field like this, but of course it doesn't help the fact that it is so weed infested, and they look like big weeds as well. They are large weeds. So yeah, this crop would definitely have taken a bit of a hit on that, but it seems to be filling up quite slow. We are only on 5% full so far. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how much literage you get from a field of this size. I'm pretty sure it's about 16 acres, so it will be a good indication for the future for definite. But let's just have a little look at the machine so we can see the engine at the back there. All sorts of hydraulic pipes and whatnot. We've got some form of a conveyor system going on there, and then obviously the heart of it is right in there, but we can't see inside that. And the header looks like it's a 2.5 or a 3 metre width working header, and we can actually see all the peas or the leaves or whatever they are going up the centre under the cab, and it's then sort of throwing out all over the place, out the back, out the sides. It's coming out everywhere. But yeah, it's a big field. We've got GPS on. We're just going to go with it. We're going to do it because it is 100% worth the £18,000 that we're going to get at the end of it. So I'll time lapse it. Hopefully we get some good results from this. You never know, there might be a little bonus at the end. If we hit our 100% target and there's some left, then we may even get more than £18,000. Who knows? But let's do it and let's find out. Okay, so clearly this is going to take a very long time. I mean, it was always going to. It's not unexpected. You don't earn £18,000 for 5 minutes worth of work. We are only 20% progressed at the moment, but it's okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to end it here. Next time around, we're going to carry on this contract and finish it off. It'll be interesting to see if we do get any sort of a bonus at the end of it, but that will all be for next time around. So tune in next time to see what sort of yield we get for this in total and what sort of bonus we get, if at all. But worst ways, it's going to be £18,000. So it's been a pretty big harvesting episode really. We've done lots and lots of harvesting, and pretty much after this contract we won't be doing any more for a little while, because all of our fields are done at least, unless another contract comes around. But there we go. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.